Bad Baby Lich Lords. Well, that's a name that makes it sound like a pretty terrible game. But what actually attracted this to me when it was on Kickstarter was that Richard Garfield said that he thought the game was pretty interesting. Richard Garfield, the guy who designed Magic the Gathering. So I was like, sure. And I got it, and I tried it. It's a 2 to 4 player game, but it is mostly a 2-player game. Let me show you. When playing Bad Baby Lich Lords, you are going to be picking 3 trays out of 4. By the way, they all stack in the box. You'll shuffle the decks that match each of these trays. The second player is going to draw a dad spell, which they'll keep in their hand, and then the game begins. So on your turn, you have 2 things that you can do: grab and raise, or raise and place. Grab or raise means you take the top skeleton from any of the 3 stacks and you place it anywhere you want. You then flip it over and you do what it says in order. So this one here shows a shovel. That means dig. Move the top skeleton from this bone pile to this side of the realm. So now there's a skeleton here. And then cast says draw a spell and do it immediately. So I cast this. It says move any minion to an adjacent realm. Well, I guess they're back over here. Doesn't change sides. Now, why are we doing all this? I'm sorry, before I mention why we're doing all of it, the other action besides taking one of these out is you can take one that you already have out, a skeleton, and raise it again. This one digs another skeleton and attacks the skeleton. When you attack, you have strength equal to the number of icons. This one is 2 or 1. When you attack another minion, you can turn them back into a skeleton. Now, you're doing all this because you are trying to meet the requirements on these cards. This one simply says have 3 minions. If I have 3 minions here on my turn, I'm going to take this card, which is worth 1 point, trying to get 5 points. This one needs 2 minions of 2 strength each. This one needs minions that have those exact icons and is worth 2 points. Sometimes it will have on them something that it can't have. So as you go through these, there might be one that says, for example, no minions with fighting on to score this point. And there's all different symbols. Each player has a crib sheet here that shows you what they do, where they're leaving and raising and drawing spells. Speaking of spells, you can use them on your turn. This one lets you fight, just flips a minion. But if I have 2 of them, it becomes a more powerful ability, and I can burn a minion, where I throw it in the burn pile, which is simply this little plastic lid here, and these are cards that are essentially out of the game. I can dig, move the top card of any bone pile to either side of the same realm, or if I have 2 of these, move any minion from the burn pile to the realm skeleton side up. So you have these cards that are going to do various effects. Eventually, one person is going to get to 5, and they are the winners. You can also play 4-player rules, where you'll have all 4 sets in play, and it's basically just 2 on 2, and there's even a free-for-all where you can play 3 players. It's a little trickier to play 3 players. It seems to be mostly a 2-player game. Quality in this game is fantastic. I love the skeleton on one side and the minion on the other side, and sometimes it's really funny, like the skeleton of a house. What does that look like? Well, now you know in this game. So that's fun. The symbols and everything, it plays so smoothly. You pick a minion. You have to get out of the mindset that when you pick a minion, it has to go in the one that it goes. You can put any of them. So you pick a minion, you put it out, you run through the stuff. The pink one, I showed you 3 colors. The pink one adds a level of complexity where often you can take control of an opponent's minion and run through that stuff, and there can be some really funky combos, but it's pretty simple. Boom, boom, boom. And it feels like the better player wins. There's definitely luck. The spell cards you draw. Sometimes that minion you need is right on top of the pile. Or it's not. I take the one on top, and the one you need is there. There's a bit of back and forth, a tug of war of sorts to get these cards in the middle. But the high production values work well. It's not a deep game. But I don't think anyone bought Bad Baby Lich Lords because they thought it was a deep game. But neither is it a dumb, stupid game, which I'm glad for. So this is another 7 out of 10 for me. I think this one is fine. I would love to see more. I would say this. It's a 7 with those base 3 colors. When you add the pink color in, it goes to 7.5. That just adds so much more flavor to the game. And perhaps the more I play it, the more I like it. Like I said, for me, it's a 2-player game. The 4 feels like two-player games. And the 3 is just kind of crazy randomness. I find the back and forth with 2 players. I played several games just back and forth, and they feel like they're usually on a knife's edge. And just following the symbols, it's simple. It flows very smoothly. The theme is funny. The components are good. Definitely check out Bad Baby Lich Lords.